Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today from someone that submits content quite frequently, so thank you so much for that. I always recognize your names if you continue to submit content. It means so much to me. And we're going to be in the Ultra League today, and this trainer does have a YouTube channel, so the link will be in the description down below. So we have Mewtwo with Wolverine and Shadow Swampert. So Wolverine and Shadow Swampert really common in the Ultra League, but Mewtwo is not. It's common in the Master League, and Mewtwo with Hyper Beam? No, that's not common, but I'm so excited to see these battles, the shiny Mewtwo at that. So let's go ahead and dive right into them. Wolverine going for that Icicle Spear. We're going to see an attack come in from this Armored Mewtwo. Armored Mewtwo, see it occasionally. It's not really that common, probably because of all the XL Pokemon. I feel like it would be more common if it wasn't for XLs, but it's still not bad. It's still not bad. Anyway, that Side Strike will KO the Armored Mewtwo. In comes Berserker. Berserker going for the Foul Play, which obviously will KO this Mewtwo. So Mewtwo will go ahead and shield and switch out immediately into Swampert. Okay, let's see how this goes. Swampert with that Hydro Cannon going to be doing a lot of damage. So we do see a shield. Trying to get to one more, but not quite able to. A Foul Play shouldn't KO. Not even close. Okay, I thought it would do more. Unless they undercharged that. I thought that would have done more, but either way, this is the Ultra League, so maybe not. They're going to go ahead and switch into Talonflame. Oh my gosh, this is amazing because this Swampert will be able to get off 2 Hydro Cannons. We do see one. The next one is going to KO Swampert. Great matchup, of course, against Talonflame. And Talonflame is really common, right? Really common in the Ultra League for sure. You see it quite often. At least I do. Anyway, we're going to see a Hyper Beam, why not, from the Mewtwo. That will land, and that will KO. Obviously, a Side Strike would have KO'd as well, but might as well go for the Hyper Beam. Oh, we're looking at a bad matchup. We do see a safe swap into Wolverine, so Wolverine being a safe swap. It is such a great safe swap as well. They'll go for an attack. Going to be a Shadow Ball. Does a decent amount, but Wolverine can tank it. Going to charge up to max energy and throw this Earthquake. Jellicent is not switching out, at least not yet. I'm going to go ahead and go for an Icicle Spear now. Very interesting to go for the Icicle Spear. But I guess... Oh, okay, they switch out into Registeel. But Wolverine is going to be able to get off this Earthquake right now. So this might threaten a shield from the Registeel. Yes, it will. Very nice. They're not going to be able to farm down, so they do have to throw. Probably just going to throw that Focus Blast. Or Flash Cannon if they have it, but it is Focus Blast. It makes sense. In comes Swampert. Swampert does have a good matchup against Registeel, especially with Earthquake. However, it does have to watch out for these attacks. Going to be a Zap Cannon bait, which is a good bait because that will debuff the Swampert. But Swampert will still be able to get off this Earthquake, and it will still do a lot of damage. Going for the farm. No, going to be able to catch a Focus Blast on Mewtwo. Tell me this is a Focus Blast. Yes, it is. Great catch, but look how much that did to Mewtwo. Oh my gosh, that did like about 50%, almost 50%. Going for the Hyper Beam with Mewtwo. Oh my god, wow, that didn't KO. Holy cow. I thought that was going to KO, but it landed. That's totally fine. Swampert going to be able to farm down. Swampert has a lot of energy. Jellicent is very low. This Hydro Cannon is going to be enough to KO that Jellicent. They do shield it up. They do get off an attack. It's probably a Bubble Beam. No, it's going to be a Shadow Ball, so that's a great shield there. Although, to be honest, Shadow Ball wouldn't have KO'd anyway. But we do see this Hydro Cannon, which will KO. And going to be able to farm down that Registeel. So, great game, well played. Even if it was Bubble Beam bait, it wouldn't have mattered. Registeel was energy dry at that point anyway. So, let's move on to the next one. We have that Mewtwo into Talonflame. Okay. I guess you just stay in with Mewtwo. Probably throw a Side Strike. No, going to go ahead and catch the move. It's going to be a Flame Charge, so we're able to catch the Flame Charge. But, okay, Talonflame's staying in. They're going to be able to get off another. This is definitely a Flame Charge. They need one more for a Brave Bird. But still, look how low it got. Plus, they can just farm down now, the Talonflame. So, not great, but maybe... Yeah, the Talonflame looks like we'll have to shield this if they do want to go for the farm down. So, at least you're able to get a shield back, right? Or get a shield, I should say. So, Mewtwo going to be able to throw the Side Strike, which will be enough to KO. I don't think they'll shield the Talonflame. Oh, they do. Okay, they're double shielding. So, Mewtwo can shield this and get to a Side Strike. I don't know what energy they're at with the Talonflame. But, able to catch a Flame Charge on Swampert, saving all that energy on Mewtwo. That was a great catch. Still does a lot of damage. Because of the boost and everything, but and Swampert is really frail, especially the Shadow variant, so that still did a lot of damage, but Brave Bird would have KO'd. But we're going to see this Brave Bird this Earthquake, excuse me, come out from the Swampert, and Swampert will be hit with this Icicle Spear, which will KO, but Mewtwo, they actually undercharge it, but the undercharge allows this Hydro Cannon to KO the Wolverine. So down goes the Wolverine, and Mewtwo does have a lot of energy, and Mewtwo with energy is really scary. Going for the Side Strike, I don't think this actually KOs, but a Hyper Beam may not KO either. Probably wouldn't. I'm going to go ahead and go for another one. This is going to KO. So this definitely KOs the Swampert, and Talonflame is almost gone. Talonflame is going to go down to the Side Strike, and Mewtwo going to be able to clean up that game. Very nicely done. Well played. Hopefully we get to see more Hyper Beams landing. That's a lot of fun. Mewtwo into Warrior. Okay. We'll see what happens. Are we going to stay in here? Looks like they're staying in for now. I'm going to go ahead. I mean, it could be an Earthquake. It's probably an Icicle Spear. It is. Oh my gosh, we are seeing this attack, but I think they'll shield because... Oh, they don't shield. I was going to say because it could have been a Focus Blast. But, hey, the Hyper Beam landed. That is awesome. So the opposing Wolverine are going to go ahead and go for this Earthquake, and they're going to switch out into They're going to switch into Nidoqueen against this Wolverine. Not a great matchup for the Nidoqueen. Oh, yeah, for the Nidoqueen, because Wolverine with the Ice attack is just doing so much damage, right? So we're going to see this Icicle Spear come out from this Wolverine right now, and that will do a lot. I mean, Wolverine at least can put up a fight because the poison attacks are neutral and the debuff in Wolverine, right? But still a good matchup, able to get both shields from that Nidoqueen. Swampert is going to go ahead and shield this attack. Going to be an Earth Power. Beautiful shield there. They switch into their own Wolverine. Out comes Mewtwo. Mewtwo with the Side Strike. This is going to be enough to KO. So there we go. In comes Trevenant. Generally, Swampert doesn't like to see this, but 2 Hydro Cannons should be enough to KO, and Swampert will be able to get off 2. So I actually think this is going to be a win here. We do see 1 Hydro Cannon, unless if the opponent can possibly catch, but their switch time it might not be. Oh, another one's not enough to KO. Going for the Earthquake. Is the Earthquake enough to KO? Oh my gosh, it is. What a freaking game. Excuse my language. I know it's not really a bad word, but this is a family-friendly channel, but oh my gosh, I was just in shock. That was a great play, able to take that game. Holy cow. Mewtwo into Wolverine. Okay, so we have a Wolverine on the opposing side. Wow, these Mewtwo games, I'm telling you, trying to catch. Looks like the opponent is lagging. You always hate to see it. The game may have crashed. But it is what it is. This Wolverine is going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake. So Wolverine is going to be able to land it as well. Of course, because the opponent is no longer there anymore. So just going to get... Now they're there. I guess they got back into the game. Really unfortunate. It's happened to me. It's happened in favor of me. It's happened against me, you know. In comes Heracross, though. So Heracross definitely pretty good against this Wolverine. But Wolverine with the Icicle Spear attacks, able to catch a move. Is it a Rock Blast? They must have caught a Rock Blast. They did. Very nice catch there. So Swampert is going to be able to go for the Hydro Cannon right now. This is going to KO the Heracross. So Heracross goes down. Very nice. And they bring in the Wolverine. Wolverine going to go ahead and go for an Icicle Spear. Still not going to be enough to KO. And we do see this Hydro Cannon. So Hydro Cannon should be enough to KO. Shadow Swampert is just an absolute beast. In comes a Charm User. Can't get off the attack, unfortunately. But Wolverine, the opponent may have possibly won if they didn't lag earlier in the battle. But you never know. It could have went either way, I guess. It's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. Anyway, look how low that Sylveon is, and we do have this Icicle Spear coming out. This is going to KO the Sylveon, and that is going to be, well, I guess not necessarily a good game because the opponent lagged there, but you get the point. It is a game. So they switch out into Cofagrigus. Not a good matchup for the Mewtwo, but Mewtwo can go ahead and go for Side Strike and then switch. Picking up a shield as well, very nice. So in comes Wolverine. So Wolverine to fight the best buddy Cofagrigus as well. Very cool. Yeah, very cool. So we're going to see an Icicle Spear come out right now from the Wolverine, and that will get the shield. They're going to go ahead and go for an attack. Wolverine just going to let it go. Shadow Ball, not quite enough to KO. Able to get off this Earthquake. Wow, that was very close. I didn't know if they would be able to get it off. Still not enough to KO the Cofagrigus. In comes Swampert. Swampert is going to go ahead and shield. I would love to see a farm down with Swampert, but I don't know. I mean, maybe if they shield again. Oh, no, they do get the farm down. Okay, they do get the farm down before an attack comes in. In comes Deoxys. Deoxys defense, so tanky. Oh my gosh, it could take like 3 Hydro Cannons. It's going to go. We're going to see an Earthquake come out right now. This is still not going to KO. And not going to shield it. It's just going to let it go. It's going to be a Rock Slide. Oh, good call there not to shield that. And going to catch the next, or this should be a Psycho Boost. Going to catch the Psycho Boost on Mewtwo. Beautiful counting there. And we do see a Talonflame come in, going for the Hyper Beam. Oh, if you shield, you can get to the Hyper Beam, and that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to see a shield right now. We're going to see the Hyper Beam come out, but it doesn't one-shot a Talonflame in the Ultra League. Oh my gosh, well, it didn't, but it almost did. In comes Swampert, going for this Earthquake, and this is going to be enough to KO, and that is going to be a great game, very well played. We're moving on. We have this Mewtwo into Swampert, so they're trying to catch on Cresselia. It's a nice attempt. They're not able to, but we're going to see a Hyper Beam. They might shield because they might think it's Shadow Ball. They don't shield. It still does over 50%. You do have to watch out for the Grass Knot. This is definitely not great. And they do have Grass Knot. A lot of Cresselia I've been seeing have been running Future Sight Moonblast, but Grass Knot is also viable as well. Future Sight probably to hit Talonflames, but you know, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shield that. The Cresselia can win this matchup if they go ahead and shield this, which they might. They do. Yeah, they want to get off this Grass Knot. So down goes this Swampert. So, okay, in comes Mewtwo. Mewtwo able to get to a Psy Strike. Psy Strike is resisted, but is it enough to KO? No, it's not. Cresselia is really tanky, especially in the Ultra League. So we're going to see an attack come in from the Cresselia. It's going to be that Moon Blast, doing so much damage. In comes Wolverine to farm it down, getting ahead on energy. In comes a Alolan Muck, trying to get to this Earthquake. Come on, no, not quite. Still going to be able to get to it, but not before taking it. Oh, and only an Acid Spray. Okay. So now we're going to see this Earthquake, but will the Earthquake be enough to KO? It will be enough to KO. In comes Swampert. Going to go ahead and go for this Icicle Spear right now. Going to be doing some nice neutral damage. Once they get to 1-1, not going to be able to, unless this is a Hydro Cannon. This is a Hydro Cannon. No, it's an Earthquake. Okay, that will KO. Mewtwo able to get to a Psy Strike. Psy Strike should KO a Shadow Swampert, as it does at that health. So great game, very well played. So let's go ahead, move into the next battle. We have that Mewtwo, we have Talonflame, we've seen Hyper Beams land, so let's see if the same thing's going to happen. We'll probably see a catch, actually. No, we're going to see the Hyper Beam and then try and switch out. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, they did shield. They did shield that, so now in comes the Wolverine. So it looks like the Wolverine did catch. So going to be a Flame Charge. So good catch there. So this is another Flame Charge, but we're going to see a shield because it would get the Wolverine very low. So we're going to go ahead and go for this Icicle Spear. Icicle Spear doing nice neutral damage. There we go. Trying to get to one more. Able to get it off. Nice counting. Able to throw before they get to another Flame Charge. That will KO the Talonflame. What is going to come in? Going to be a Wolverine. But this Wolverine will be able to get off this Earthquake. Incredible. So this Earthquake is going to come out right now. Doing a lot of damage as well. Now, if they throw the Icicle Spear as a possible bait, it's not going to KO. So they have to throw the Earthquake, which they do. Which I would have thrown the Earthquake as well. I'm just saying. We're going to see an attack come in. Mewtwo just going to go ahead and take it. Going to be an Icicle Spear. Mewtwo is going to be able to take it. Going for this Psy Strike right now. So that will KO. And in comes Swampert. So it's the Battle of Swamperts. We have a Shadow versus a non-Shadow. Going to go ahead and take this one. I think this is just, it should, yeah, just be a Hydro Cannon. I mean, I shouldn't say just be a Hydro Cannon because Hydro Cannon is enough to KO, or almost KO it. It doesn't KO it, but it does a lot. We do see a Hydro Cannon come out right now, and one more Hydro Cannon will KO, and we're going to see it right now. Who gets to the next Hydro Cannon first, though? The opponent does shield. Oh my gosh, the Shadow one able to get it off. This is going to KO the opposing Swampert. And that is going to be a good game. Well played. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Shiny Mewtwo into Sylveon. Okay. So we have Sylveon on the battlefield. I know... Oh, no. Go ahead and switch. I was about to say, I know we're going to see that Hyper Beam, but no, we're not. We're going to see a Psy Shock. Yeah, Psy Shock. In comes Kingdra. Okay, I mean, at least Wolverine has play here because Ice attacks are neutral, so that's not that bad. The problem is Wolverine already took attacks and damage from the Sylveon, right? But if they go for the Farm Down, there's going to be another attack, but they're not going for it. This is just an Octazooka, which is not going to KO, but can they make it? Oh my gosh, they barely cannot make it. Swampert coming in. Swampert going for the Farm Down. This is another Octazooka. We're going to see a shield from Swampert right now. Yep, Octazooka. And we're going to see another farm. Yep, the farm, very nice. In comes the Sylveon. Sylveon will be hit with a Psy Strike. And this Psy Strike will... lag a little bit. Let's see. Come on. Come on, game. Knock, 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 knock. Who's there? I don't know what happened there, but either way, there's a Talonflame on the field now, and now Swampert is going to go ahead and go for this attack. Weak Connection wants to get into the fight. We're going to see a shield from this Swampert. Going to be a Flame Charge, but you have to shield. Swampert will be able to get off this Hydro Cannon, but will it be enough to KO from a Shadow? Oh no, not enough. You got to throw. This is going to KO, obviously. I don't even know what's in the back with that lag. Is it the Sylveon? Yes, it is. Going for, no, I can't get to the Earthquake. Going to go ahead and go for this attack right now, this Hydro Cannon. And that's going to be a loss. So that lag may have affected things. It probably did. Who knows? But either way, it happens. Let's move on. We have a Beware. Not a good matchup. In comes the Shadow Swampert. The Beware's staying in. We're going to see an Earthquake. Okay, Beware might shield this. What? Did we just see like a Power Up Punch or something? I don't know what happened. That was confusing. Anyway, we're going to see a Superpower doing so much damage. In comes Swampert. Swampert will go ahead and go for this attack right now. Going to be a Hydro Cannon. We do see a shield there. They're going to be able to farm down. They do farm down. They get a lot of energy, which is not great. They're going to be able to unload the Earthquake against this Swampert. Doing a lot of damage. They're going to be able to get off another attack. I don't know if it's an Earthquake or not. It's a Hydro Cannon, so good call there. We're going to see an Earthquake come in from this Walrein, which will be doing massive damage to the Swampert. They don't shield, and now they switch into Mewtwo. Okay, they bring in Beware, which went down fast, and in comes Crobat, and this is a great matchup because the Mewtwo with the Psych Strike, super effective damage, and we do see a shield there, and we're going to see, okay, we're going to see an attack, but Mewtwo still has 2 shields, so we're going to see a shield right now. Okay, we're going to see more lag. I guess this game, that attack just went through when they just shielded. Okay, I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. But either way, Wolverine is coming in, and that's going to be, they catch on the Swamp, but this is going to be a loss. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.